Grace and much peace be with you, Algebra 2 students. As we look at another practice test, I pray and trust God will guide us. He's with us. He's for us. And if He's for us, then who or what can be against us? The first question here is the most important one. And that is where I ask you to write the verse which encourages you to believe that with God, you can do well. I even say excel in this upcoming test. So, the verse I'd like you to remember for many years to come will be this one. For with God, I'm going to highlight it, with God, nothing shall be impossible. And I know you know that. Nothing shall be impossible. I wish I knew this when I was in school. This is the truth. Nothing shall be impossible. You can do well in this upcoming test. So, the sum and difference types, I trust you're okay with those. I'll spend most of the time on the type that I think will give you more trouble. So, well, let's take a look at one of these. Number 3, the sum of two numbers is 3,756 and their difference is 274. What are the two numbers? Write two equations to solve this problem. Check your answer. I recommend that you read it twice. The sum of two numbers is 356. That's my second reading. And here is where I'm going to start to put ideas down. If one number is x, the other number is y, so I got x plus y is equal to whatever the sum is said to be, 3756. And I have the difference is 274. So here I'm going to write the difference equation x minus y equals 274. And as you look at the top equation, the bottom one, you can see the y is just begging you to eliminate it. Just begging you, say, please, please eliminate me. So that's going to be the elimination method right there. And we'll go ahead and do the addition. And as we add the top and the bottom equation, here's what we get. X plus x will give us 2x. Positive y minus y, the y will be gone. So that's gone. And what would survive on the right side, let me take it over, would be equal. We're going to add now 6 plus 4 is 10. I'll take this over. Carry 1. And then we have 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus the 1 is 13. And 2 plus 3 is, no, not 2 plus 3. 7 plus 5 is 11. And, oops, let's go back over this. 6 plus 4 is 10. So I got the 0 here. I'm not properly lined up. Let me bring it back. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So the 3 is fine. But I carry 1 here over the 7. So I have 2 plus 7 is 9 plus the 1 is 10. And then that 1 carries over here over the 3. So 3 plus that 1 is 4. So that would be my sum. And I add and I divide both sides by the 2x. As follows. Divide that by 2x. Divide that side by not 2x, sorry, it should be by 2. So divide that by 2. Divide that by 2. Okay, you know the 2's are going to destroy each other here. And then we have 4030 divided by 2. So step by step we go. 2 goes into 4. I need all that. 0. 2 goes into 4. We got 2 times. So we're here. 2 goes into the 0. This 0, it doesn't go into 0. 2 goes into 3 one time. And 1 left over. So it's like we bring over 1 right beside the 0 here. And 2 goes into the 10. Using that 1 to make this 10 5 times. So that would be my x. My x, let me write it here. X would be equal to 2015. Okay. And now what I need to do is I need to plug this x into one of these equations, preferably the top one since it already has a plus y, and get the y value. So here I come. I'm going to plug this x right here. Okay. So I'm going to go over here with it. It's going to be 2015, not 51, 2015 plus the y will be equal to what? Equal to 3756. Okay. I want to subtract. What? Subtract 2015 from both sides. And subtract it from this side as well. Okay, from the left side, it will disappear. It will be completely gone. And only thing that will be left on the left would be the y. Is equal to, and I trust you know why. 6 take away 5 is 1. That will be 1 there. 5 take away 1 would be 4. 7 take away 0 would be 7. And finally 3 take away 2 would be 1. Numbers are scrambling all over. I'll get them back together. Here we are. So those will be our two answers. X is 2015. Y is 1741. And I said check your answer. You could check it easily. If you add these two numbers, 2015 and 1741, you'd get 3756. And if you subtract the smaller, which is 1741 from 2015, you'd get 274. All right. So that will take care of that one. And these ones with flying will be similar. I think I'll just maybe set one of these up and I'm sure you can finish it. Let's read it carefully. Sum and difference with traveling upstream or downstream. Here we have flying to Kampala with a tailwind. Tailwind, what would that be? Downstream or upstream? Yeah, these are the words I'd like you to highlight. Tailwind. Tailwind means the wind is blowing behind your back, and so it's going to either speed you up or slow you down. On the return trip, so here comes the return. There we are. Return. So the tailwind means that your speed is going to be increasing because the wind is blowing you, so you go faster. And that's what happens with this plane. Return means you're flying into the wind. It's opposing you. It's resisting you. Okay, so that's pretty much all here. So when it's coming back, the plane will be going slower, 134. When it's going there, it's 176. It's faster because the wind is causing it to speed up. Find the speed of the wind and the speed of the plane. Notice nothing here is said about time. In fact, nothing is even said about distance here. So we don't use a distance equals rate times time formula. We only use that when we have something said about distance and times. All right. So if x is the speed of the plane in still air and y is the speed of the tailwind, then we will have the following. As you know, x plus y would give us the speed of the plane. Here comes a y. This now is x plus y 176. That's with the tailwind. All right. How about coming back where you're being resisted by the wind? The plane speed, and here comes the resistance, minus y. It's going to be equal to 134. This is with resistance. Okay, and you might find the word upstream used here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And it's going to be solved in the same way that we just did that one, just adding, and you get your 2x equal to, when you get the x value, you plug it back in. All right, so much for that. I want to spend the rest of the time, it's going to be approximately about a couple of minutes, on a different type now, where let's take a look at, for example, this one. The sprinter runs, okay, put that in for me there, sorry about that, 40-yard race, a 40-yard race in against the wind now. And the same time it took him to run a 60-yard race, assisted by the wind. So here we have distance here, distance, and here we have the word time. So time here is going to reveal what kind of problem it is, and then we have the distance, and so we know what kind of problem this is going to be. All right, so we're going to do upstream and down. Let's say assisted here, and the other topic will be resisted. All right, so let's see what we have. If x is the speed in still air and y is the wind speed when it's assisted, we're going to write this. V equals r times t. And over here, the distance assisted is going to be the 60. Okay, going faster so you travel quicker and more. Assisted here would be x plus y. All right, I'm gonna have to do another second video on this one. I can see my time is going. And so it says if the wind speed is 2 yards per second, so the wind speed is not the x, it's a y. And let me finish this by writing t. So here now, I would write 60 is equal to x. Since it's assisted, I should put plus 2 and then times t. So that's going to be the assisted, and I'll do the resisted on the other video and finish it up. All right? Okay. We'll see you soon.